So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Timber. He's looking wide. That's a promising run he's making on the right. No way through. Now it's Savinho. Roberto Carlos. Conte. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Owen. And this is Pele. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And here's Owen. Nedved. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Timber. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram cuts out the pass. That's good running with the ball. And this is Owen. That's a good ball. Out to the right. Oh, this looks sharp. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So we're still where we started right now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beckenbauer. And it's Nedved.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. De Bruyne gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's not got that quite right. Now that looks a decent ball. Conte. Oh, good ball! And he was alert to it. Distributed tidily. Oh, it's Dembele. Nedved. And the pass is intercepted. Savinho.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
De Bruyne. Check, gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And this is Pele! Çalhanoğlu, out to the left it goes. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Timber. Savinho. And it's Nedved. Good read, needed to be. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And this is Pele!
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, it's Dembele. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able... And a shot! And again!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, and the shot! Spread it left. Rafinha. Well read, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne. And it's Ronaldinho. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start.
Nedved! He's done very well to get to that.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tries a shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you
Chance for a shot! Koundé, Portugal, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's picked his way through. Yamal's cross. And they can counter here. Conte, and that has been slung wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Backward it goes. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Nedved. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. It's Ronaldinho. Oh, there's a probing ball. Timber. Rodri. Pedri. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And here's Osimhen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. Big chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Ronaldinho fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Now it's Osimhen. Pedri. That is good alertness. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Nicked it back promptly. This looks promising. Somewhat off target. And here's... Oh, and a chance! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Check with the clearance. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Portugal get their fourth corner. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking to play him in. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. That has ended up in no man's land. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. And he's away. And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Xabi Alonso plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? There's the shot! And the ball's cut, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Costa Curta. Messi looking to run onto it. He is through here. And this is Beckham. That is good strength. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. Out to the right. Takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. No, it's come to nothing. Messi is flagged offside. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Batistuta. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Conte. Now it's Pele. He's gone for goal! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
.15 till half-time. And he welcomes it in. And this is Pele! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Calafiori. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Xabi Alonso, back into the middle, gives it back. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Beckham. And this is Messi. Crosses it, climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Messi! He went for the curler.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Tries to play it through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Those of you
The
making their
midway
way
point
home
of the
on public
game.
Well,
transportation
both sides
today,
have been
please watch
full
the
of
screen for train
effort,
departure times from
industry,
all local
endeavour,
major stations.
and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Beckham.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute...
And the shot! And he's following up! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Portugal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Gets his head on it! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
The attendance for this match
Cafu
was
makes the interception.
28,599.
60 minutes played. And he's managed to get free. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. It's just beyond his reach. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte. Over to the left. Tchouaméni is there to clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pelé. Nice bit of trickery. Great ball, and he's in here.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that was never going to make it. Conte. Owen, real chance! He's got a goal! Portugal are level! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Neymar.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Coming on the field.
Cleared without hesitation.
Number 20.
And that interception
Didier Drogba.
was most
Number
necessary.
13.
That was well played,
Griezmann.
well stopped.
Number 17.
Cruyff charging
Dembele.
forward, the ball at his
Number
feet.
24.
It could be in here.
Park Ji-sung.
Now it's Osimhen.
Number
Shot a
7.
goal!
Pedri. Substitutions
And he's
taking
there to
place.
clear it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And the finish! He has done it! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Park Ji-sung. Shot could be on. It's Dembele! Oh,
There will be 3 minutes
split-second
added
reaction.
time.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now he's off and running. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rafinha. Mateus gets into some space. Fired deep towards the back post. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Chance for a shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Xabi Alonso gathers from the goal kick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely, now Mateus! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Xabi Alonso. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, super find. Pull it. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff flashes it, he gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that's gone loose. Maldini.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos. Great vision.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Pelé. And they've got rid. And back to the keeper they go. Rafinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary. He's being urged to shoot. And Hullet! Cruyff. And here's the chance to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Rafinha. Deep cross. He's got tall. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And this is Owen. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Pass is just off target. Pele. Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's managed to get through. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Hullet. Foot in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Chooses Cruyff! It's there! And this is getting better and better. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Cruyff. That's been slipped through. And he shoots! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. He's having a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Caros espectadores, vamos passar boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais no ecrã gigante. Pedimos a todos a vossa máxima atenção. Obrigado.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And it's Hullet. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
So, third corner of the game. Now it's Rafinha. Ah, such a clever touch. That is good strength. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of space ahead of him. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cruyff. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, they could break here. It'll be a throw-in. Rafinha, given the lift of his goal. Conte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Cruyff. And that's another good win of the ball. Owen. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the counter is on. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. Rafinha tries looking up for options on the left. Xavi Alonso. He's in a good position here. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Conte. Just about up to 75 minutes. Beckham. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Maldini concedes a free kick for that.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, impressive strike.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. He is through here. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
Beckham! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's become a case of men against boys. And it's Nedved. He's found a way through. No, that's too long. Could be danger here. And it's a corner.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. Terrific header! Brought out the best in the keeper. Now, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's through and all alone! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hullet, and he's found a way past. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Now, can he find a finish? Pele! That's another chance. Sticks it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Well, and the referee brings it to a close. Portugal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who
डाउनलोड कमेंट्री जो कमेंट्री हो रहा है आई मीन है सब कुछ ही डाउनलोड है मैं वॉल्यूम थोड़ा कम करके खेलता हूँ गाइस स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra o Manchester United.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And that has been cleared. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. And that's put paid to a promising move. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Rice. And he's in on goal. Nedved. Now it's Owen. Out to the left it goes. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. It's a searching pass. That is good strength. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nedved. Conte. Portugal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That's going to go a long way. Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. And it's Rice. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. He has found the way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Rice. Thuram cuts it out. Beckenbauer. And it's Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rodri is there to clear. Cafu. And here's Nedved. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Shot could be... It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's really drilled it. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Owen. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Timber was steaming forward. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has been knocked clear. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
Pele! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Portugal with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And this is Pele. Rice. Rodri. Conte. A picture of focus and alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nedved. Beckenbauer. Goes looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos proves too strong. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's heaved it away. Rodri. Nicely shaped ball. Roberto Carlos. Conte. Beckenbauer. Grimaldo has given away a free kick.
Substituição
Time
para
in for the
Portugal.
first substitution of the game.
Número 14. Número 4. Ronaldinho.
Van Bouten attempts a clearance.
Roberto Carlos.
It's a threatening ball. Takes a shot!
Ronaldo seus lugares.
So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Número 16.
Now it's It's Owen. Van Bouten.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a key interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ronaldo with a definite foul there. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're...
There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's superb. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Portugal appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Conte,
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
played back in. Portugal could have here their final chance.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Van Bouten clears it away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Neymar. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Timber getting this one clear. Well seen. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Caros espectadores, informamos que no
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come... He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal are looking to go forward now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Goes for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved, not the most accurate pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Hernandez. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out to the left flank. And here's Batistuta. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Pedri. Can he get it through? And he's straight offside. Hazard. He's making a real surge on the left. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Barcelona have their second corner now. Kimmich plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. That has ended up in no man's land. Kante finds himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Dembele. Looking for options, for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pedri. No, he refuses to take the bait. Yamal tries to pass it through. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for... Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That is good alertness. Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. A lot of... He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This has another go! Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Well-timed, excellent interception. Dembele. Pedri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Ronaldinho. Dembele. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Portugal are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Batistuta. This one, and Batistuta! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yamal tries to play it through. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Hernandez. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Takes a shot! Goal! Right back in the game!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Dembele. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice looking ball. Oh, red, nice interception.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Dembele. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Hazard, será reemplazado por...
And that's definitely
el
not his
dorsal
best.
20. Se va a llevar
Well, that's a
a cabo
foul.
un
Free
cambio
kick's
de
been given.
jugadores.
Bale does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Barcelona finding their passes. Hernandez. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's through, now is he in? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri goes steaming forward. Some really good ball movement. Osimhen. Oh, super find.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Nico Williams has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Kimmich with the short one. Shot could be on. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's Dembele. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as...
Mbappe! And that's a real chance missed. And it's Pedri. Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Dembele. Kimmich is there, and he can get that clear. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
4 minutos de descuento.
Nico Williams, and he's been shifted off it. Messi, chance surely! Pedri, Yamal, passes coming off in quick succession here, and the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. 4 added minutes on the board, Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.